Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Hillbilly's back with the granddaughter. This is my beautiful granddaughter, Elena, right here over the top of the microphone. She's going to be helping me with beef broccoli tonight at home, not on the Blackstone flat top, but here at home. So she's going to step right up here, and she's going to start cutting up this broccoli. She's going to start by taking the little black butt ends off of there. See, it's got little dark ends because I bought them as already cut flowers. So she's going to do that, and when she does that, she's going to cut them in 4 pieces. 4 pieces like that, and you're going to put them in that little bowl right there. See, just like that. So, on with the magic. I have all kinds of faith that she's not going to cut herself with my very, very sharp knives. All kinds of faith. Right there. Stepping up to the mic, granddaughter Elena. And I will attempt another try at getting this other camera to work. Let's see if we can. That's camera 1. And it's just not going to work. Okay, that's fine. That one doesn't have to work. I'll take this one. Look at that. I got the lid of a log. You wouldn't know what to look at the side of it. Oh. I need to restart that camera, I guess. There she is. And normally she talks and 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 talks a little bit more. But no, she's on camera, so she's not going to talk at all. But the old guy is going to take some of this beef here and not drop that down the disposal.
That would be bad.
That would be bad. He's going to grab the little cutting board here. Little cutting board. You know, take some of these. I got the pre-sliced boneless IBF beef. I don't know what IBF means, but we're going to take about that much of it, maybe a little bit more. See? Take some of that. I'm telling you what, as soon as I cut that open, we got the dog's interest. I'm just saying. So these are thin slices, like that, but they're slices of called a rib, a round or something. So we're gonna lay them out like this. I'm going to take Mr. Cleaver and cut little strips. Because if anybody's had good broccoli beef, it's this young lady right here. And she knows But the broccoli has to be cut up into little strips.
The broccoli or the beef?
The beef. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yep.
The briefly.
Okay, Gramps.
Okay, I knew I'd get her to talk something one way or another.
She speaks.
She speaks. There's a big shout out to Derpity Derp on Facebook Gaming. Elena, turn over there and say hi to Derpity Derp.
Hi.
She's a big fan of the Hillbilly Food Porn page. I'm hoping you can hear me. Oh yeah, you can hear me just fine. She's streaming tonight, playing some PUBG or some Warzone or something. Oh, it's PUBG because she's playing with Sir Smokey and that crew for Wet and Wild Wednesdays. One of their little gaming gigs that they play. They do Friday night customs. It's custom games that they like to play. And I've gotten into it, gotten in on some of their games, and it's a little bit wild for an old man like me. So many rules that I can never remember. I end up blowing somebody up when I'm not supposed to, or killing them before the circle closes or something. And I laugh, they laugh, and they kick me out. So it just happens that way. See, I got a stack of these things going on here, and they all come out a little thin like that, which is going to be really good. So I'm just going to marinate these a little bit in some stuff. Just get them wet with a little bit of garlic and one of these wonderful marinades they got going on. Probably the toasted sesame, ginger, just enough to make some seasoning stick to it. I don't want a whole lot of moisture in there, because the moisture we're going to have to dump off out of the wok. A little bit of moisture will help separate all this stuff. Just a little bit. All this stuff slices up so nice and thin, pretty, using a good sharp knife, and it is getting. We use a little bit of the liquid to separate that stuff. Right. That's it. There we go. Toasted sesame, soy bait. It's sesame seeds, ginger, and black pepper with a little bit of oil in there. So it's the magic stuff I put in that the chicken egg rolls. Oh, you're all going to be super happy to find out. I just remembered where we put my chopsticks. So we take the chopsticks, we toss all this stuff together like this. I think you can see it in there. Toss it all in. Oh, you got a bunch of broccoli there?
Yep.
There's more of it in that bag that needs to be cut up. You need almost twice that much.
Okay.
For this amount of beef, we need almost twice that much. Because we want the right ratio to broccoli.
That good?
Yep. Broccoli to beef. See, this stuff's just a little bit moist. Everybody loves that word moist. But it's coming apart. It's not sticking together because red meat is generally sticky to each other. And we're gonna turn the wok on here. So we can all just say, walk on, baby, walk on. out. Wild E dog, Wild E coyote. My second hand, my cleanup on aisle 5 guy, out. That's not out. Here, we're going to show you out. There's out. Sit. Down. Down. There we go. Good boy. He can be right out there, just outside the kitchen, but he has to be outside the kitchen. Okay? Walk's warming up nicely. I'm going to step off camera here for a second and pay attention to the dog, pay attention to the wife, and I'm going to let Elena, darling, talk you the rest of the way through this broccoli stuff.
It's going to be pretty quiet.
Well, since she's not talking you through it,
Just cutting the broccoli.
just cutting the broccoli, cutting it up, and you're throwing them in the wrong sink. Golly. That's not the one with the disposal in it. This is the one with the disposal in it.
Well, you didn't tell me.
It's this one over here.
Jeez, and you call yourself the hillbilly.
I do. We usually throw it out in the yard for the chickens and the pigs.
There's no chickens or pigs here.
But we ain't got no chickens, no pigs. Give it water and wash that down. Something else. Coffee creamer or something in my tank. Wash that down a little bit. So, with that stuff cooking up, here we go. Yes, baby. We throw this in. We throw the beef in. Uh-oh. We got an announcement from Big Bad Somebody. What I mentioned, we're doing beef broccoli tonight. Start smoking. And his whole crew, including Cody Costa, the Filthy Toad, and the Derpy Dessert, was a little bit excited to hear about it. So we're going to move this camera from the slicing over here to the cooking, and move the cord about the way of the heat.
Probably a good idea.
We've got a little bit of warm going on here. Okay, I got this wok at about 360 degrees, 350 degrees. I just want to brown this beef up. Just a little bit. I want to leave the lid off of it because I want the moisture to steam off. What there is here. And then as soon as the lamb baby gets done with that big old pile of broccoli, we're going to throw it in here and it's going to steam. Kind of. It's going to get nice and dark green and tender. I'm going to run out and grab that sauce because I don't think I have it in the fridge. At least in this fridge. I do. Abby's Kitchen. It's a sesame teriyaki marinated sauce. Is this the one that I want though? Oh yeah. Yeah, baby, that's the kind of starting to turn brown a little bit now. Got a little moist to it. We're going to crank the heat up here. Get some fire going. Separate all these things. Looks like a little can of worm, doesn't it? Coronavirus. No, I don't have any coronavirus. I get tested all day long, every day. Golly. They take my temperature almost everywhere I go.
We had the coronavirus testing.
So many times.
Alright, we ready?
Yep.
Alright. We're going to take this thing here, bang that off on there. Take all the little flarets, throw them in there. Big pile of flour. See, these little cameras, they have lag. This one here doesn't have lag. So we're going to pour those in there like that. Right on top of there, just like that. And we'll give a little stir like that. We're going to put the lid on. Put the lid on that for a minute. I am going to switch this camera over to here. Because I really like that camera a whole bunch. Turn that down just a hair. Crank the heat back up because I want that stuff to steam up a little bit. I'm going to take just a little bit of water. As soon as that gets good and hot, we're going to pour that water on the bottom of that wok. It's going to steam up. It's going to turn that broccoli nice and dark green, soften it up a little bit. Then, and only then, we wait. Then after we're done waiting, we'll pour the teriyaki, the marinating glaze, sesame teriyaki marinating glaze over it, or marinating sauce. So, you understand it? Did that make sense? Bring the microphone over here a little bit closer. Is that better? Oh, that's better. You can hear the wonderful tones that is my voice. Golly. I'll turn you around this way so you can see my beautiful granddaughter. So, the program that I use for my video editing is VideoPad. They wanted to charge me again for using their product, and I've already paid for it once. I really don't need to pay for it again, I don't think. Just need to figure out which one of my emails I use to register. I don't think it's my Hillbilly email for this. Pour that little bit of water in there. Give this a little bit of a stir. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. We'll give her a little bit of steaming now. It'll steam up a little bit. It'll be a beautiful day. Absolute beautiful day. While we're waiting for that, pour a little bit of water over the Kai Pro. 5.5 inch prep type. And over the cleaver. Keep things a little bit fresh. Wash all that stuff down the disposal. Not going to crank the disposal up because it makes a whole lot of noise. So, So does that, huh?
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
Just a tad.
So, this is not my first beef broccoli video with my granddaughter.
Nope.
The first one
So
was we were camping, just shy of a year ago, and it's when I announced that this whole venture was brought forth by a deal with cancer. That I had prostate cancer, and I had surgery for that prostate cancer, and surgery was successful. I no longer have cancer. Along about June, the middle of June this year, I'm going to get tested again, just to make sure, because I had the surgery in June. Let's see, and hopefully it's going to be a negative, a big fat negatory, because cancer sucks. Look at the color of this stuff. Look at the color of that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that just absolutely wonderful? Okay, we got some steam going on here. We got some beautiful looking broccoli. We got some beautiful looking beef chunks in there. Okay, if you reach right into that second drawer, garlic powder. Garlic powder, look at that. First grab, it's labeled on top. A little bit of garlic powder and pink Himalayan sea salt.
Totally picked that out. Totally got it out on my own.
Yep. Lucky grab. It wasn't labeled. I like the pink Himalayan sea salt because all these deer that we get, we find Himalayan on the road, and we just pick them on up. Not really. And put it in there. The pink salt is actually kind of good for you. A little bit better for you than white iodized table salt. Although the white iodized table salt is better for women because they're a little bit deficient in iron. You gotta turn that back down a little bit. We're going to take just a little bit of this. There's probably maybe a cup in there. Maybe. We'll shake it up a little bit. And we drizzle. We drizzle like that. We drizzle over the whole thing. Just like that. And we stir. We might need a little bit more of the sauce, but
Can't do that. So we can't do that.
oh, we have more sauce. It's just not in here. That's going to be really, really, really hot. I was thinking I was going to grab one of these things and say, here, taste this. But it's going to be really, really, really hot. We need a little bit more sugar in here. So, my granddaughter is going to entertain you while I go grab this other sauce. Little song, a little dance.
Nope. He's a dork.
Wasn't that entertaining? This sauce here is from Kinder's. Made in USA. Right down there by Third Lock, California. In that area, I believe, San Jose. I visited the place. They have really good barbecue joint down there. At least I think it's pretty good. There it is. It's gonna be all done before I get this thing open. This is what prep cooks are for. I'm telling you. Make sure all this stuff's open.
Well, if you would have told me. Just saying.
Let's sprinkle a little bit more of this on here.
Wiley, you better move. You're right in little sucker's way.
What?
He's going to the home base.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff. I like to use local products, USA
Get
products.
your ass.
Look at her. Look at her.
Look at there. Isn't that a beautiful thing? All right, we're gonna plate some of this stuff up, and then we all gonna eat.
Then sucker says the home ship.
Thank you all. Well, we're gonna turn the fire off on this. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching one more time. Big shout out to the Facebook gamers out there for throwing me a shout when I stop in. Big shout to La Derpity Derp Gaming. She got really excited about the chicken egg rolls that I did, and the pork wonton rolls. I took. By the time you see this video, you would have seen the other video with the wonton rolls. Took the wonton wraps and rolled them up like little spring rolls. They turned out great. The egg rolls turned out great. This is gonna turn out great. I just know it because it always does, especially with my granddaughter here. Thank you all for tuning in. Much love. Make sure you stop by Big Top Farms. The Big Top Farms storefront is Sweetgrass Hemp Company. Check out the products. Patronize those people. They are super good at what they do. They helped me a whole bunch in my cancer fight, and I'll bet they can help you too. So thank you all once again. I got my robot vacuum going home. I'm going to throw some of this on the plate for the wife, some of it on the plate for the granddaughter, the rest of it on the plate for me, and we're going to feast down. Thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful, wonderful day. And for God's sake, please eat well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Hillbilly's back with the Hillbilly granddaughter, Miss Elena. Miss Elena's going to be doing some
Red smashed potatoes.
How about these?
red smashed potatoes. Red smashed potatoes. She's boiling them right now. Then she's going to season them, throw them in the oven at 375. I don't know what she's going to do with them then, but that's her story. I'll let her tell it. Right back here, I got some water boiling. Look at that, she's going to put them on the plate there, on the pan. This water boiling in the background here, you can barely see. I'm going to take this asparagus and drop her in there and blanch it. We're going to blanch that for a few minutes, and then we're going to run some cold water over them. We just want to get good color, get a little bit tender, because I'm going to cook them the rest of the way. I'm going to wrap them in prosciutto. I might actually stuff them inside a couple of chicken breasts, but we got pork chops and chicken breasts thawed out. Brand new pork chops. Look at that here.
Grandma put the chicken breast back.
She did?
I think
Okay.
so.
Okay, so we got pork chops.
Did you put the chicken breast back?
And
Huh? Did you put the chicken breast back?
I can't hear you.
Did you put the chicken breast back?
Yeah.
okay,
Are you cooking them?
no. So we're gonna do pork chops and prosciutto wrapped asparagus and smashed potatoes. Oh.
Yeah, that's probably not.
Now you need to smash that on there.
Yeah.
You need something to smash them on there with. Put that on there. Mash them down. Think that'd work? Think they're not quite boiled enough? I think they need to boil a little bit longer. What you think? I think so. But there's a set of tongs in there. Set of tongs right here. Make it a little bit easier. Make it a little bit easier. So with this stuff here, see we're starting to blanch. See we're getting a little bit of good color there. I'm gonna let that go for just another couple of minutes. I know this is going to take some whiles here. Usually takes about 30 minutes to boil taters like that. So we're going to let them boil and boil and boil and boil. I'm going to let the asparagus cool down. Then get to wrapping that stuff. I'm going to start seasoning the pork chops. It's going to be a really cool thing. Really, really cool thing. I squished the Atlanta head. So this is going to be an editing nightmare, I can tell already. So I got the laptop down here, got a camera set up over here, and a camera set up over here. So it's going to be a little bit of an editing nightmare. So I am going to stop right here and cool this blanched asparagus down. I can tell that it really needs it because it's starting to puff out right there. And I'll get back to you in just about a minute. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So, in the way of there. There. You can get that light. There we go. Light right over my head like a halo. This is prosciutto. This is asparagus that's been blanched. We take prosciutto. Prosciutto is really thin sliced, ultra super cool, kind of like bacon, but it's got a cool name. Prosciutto. I'm gonna wrap it up in there. I'm gonna lay that down. It's kind of a pain in the ass pain that it took us to wrap, but we're gonna get her done. It's one of them tedious kind of things. I'll show you one or two, and then I'll cut and come back when it's all done. You know, I don't have the time lapse thing going on, but that's what a bacon wrapped prosciutto is going to look like. It is going to be, the prosciutto is going to be crispy and flavorful because I'm going to be sauteing them in butter. In this particular pan that I have them blanched in, because I don't want to waste a whole lot of pan space. Just kind of that way. A little time consuming, but oh dear Lord, it's worth it. So I'll tell you what, for all my hill folk family back in Missouri, this is the way to do it, I'm telling you. Tell you what. So, when and if I get the chance to come out and visit, I'm hoping to. My wife has no desire to go to Missouri for some odd reason, but I know I do. Hey, my granddaughter's back, checking on her taters.
What do you think?
I don't think very much. Tends to hurt sometimes. Yep.
Good?
I think so, yep. I don't stick great big old things in there. I use the little pointy knife, and if it glides in nicely, She's going to start putting those things on the pan over there.
Two-iron smashing this time.
There you go. Right tool for the right job. I'm going to fight with it. Oh, I'm not going to fight with it. I thought I was going to fight with this prosciutto getting her open. I still might. There we go. We got a grocery store out here called Grocery Outlet. Grocery Outlet Bargain Market They got little Muppets that do their advertising for them. So it's we get cool stuff.
There we go.
Cool stuff like this cheap. There we go. Let's take the camera over there. Okay. Mash one.
Oh, that one fell apart. That's okay.
You mashing them. Those are smashed taters. Not mashed, smashed. Okay? That's how that happens, just like that. So I'll continue to roll this asparagus up in the prosciutto. And swear at the fellow that cut it so thin. That prosciutto is supposed to be cut thin. Because if it wasn't cut thin, it'd be really, 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 really salty. Saltier than most bacons. Now we're gonna put that one over here. But it's what we deal with. What we have to put up with when we're doing gourmet cooking. Real hillbilly gourmet cooking. Last night we were able to record in one take, in one session. Tonight, it's not going to be that way.
Beautiful. There we go.
Is it beautiful?
Yep.
Is that the only seasoning you want on there?
I want to see what you put on there.
I don't know. What do you like?
I don't know.
You got stuff.
Stuff.
You got stuff.
Well, see what you put on these potatoes, Grandma.
Oh, yeah, sour cream and cheese.
Okay. Okay. So we can do that.
Well, that'll probably work out then.
Okay.
Sour cream and cheese on them.
Sour cream and cheese.
You got even color all over all of them,
Looks like it.
for the most part.
Yep.
All right. How long do they go in the oven for?
So now we're going to pop them in the oven for about 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
25 minutes.
Golly, I better start cooking then, huh?
Better start cooking.
All right. Beautiful thing about taters is they can be done, and they can sit and wait for a little while, while the rest of this yum is going on. I have decided I am not going to saute these. "25 minutes," you say.
Did it start? Too long, Grandpa.
Just like that. All right, that's 2 packages of this prosciutto. Not a whole lot in a package. So, oh, Corona. She's going to deal with that water. She's going to dump it out and rinse the pan out, put it in the dishwasher. I got 3 more pieces of this asparagus in here. I'm going to see if I got 3 more pieces of this prosciutto in there, and if I don't, that's fine too. I'm going to season what's here.
You want me to let it cool down a little bit first?
Nope. I'm gonna season this prosciutto with some of these special seasonings we got here. We got a Jamaican. What's this one? Yeah, Jamaican jerk seasoning and a Fiesta sweet and tangy seasoning. My son Mark, her daddy, didn't give me these because he didn't know what to do with them or something. But I'll sprinkle a little bit of each one of those on that, and it's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'll throw those in the oven. I've only got about 10 minutes left, and cook them in the oven. I'll pull them out and flip them over. So I will. I'll come back to you. Alrighty, boys and girls, we got Smashed potatoes in the oven, 375, 25 minutes or so. We have pork chops, seasoned pork chops in avocado oil, cook it on there. We have prosciutto wrapped asparagus, drizzled in avocado oil. They're going to go into the oven. They are seasoned. They are seasoned with a Jamaican jerk sauce, or Jamaican jerk seasoning, and Fire Fiesta or something like that. Kind of goofy names for the seasonings, but that's all right. Ooh, yeah, you get a different view of that one. So count down. Yes, I can. It's going to be yummy. I'm just kind of wondering if I should make some fried cheese tortellini along with it. I'm kind of thinking yes, because fried cheese tortellini is really yummy. And what better way to have a pasta? Do we need a pasta with all that cheese and the potatoes? Probably not. So move that camera cord out the way. So these are cooking down pretty nicely. I am going to flip them over here to get the other side a little bit brown. Then I'm going to turn it way down, let it simmer with the lid on there. Steam. It'll simmer. It'll simmer nicely. Cook pretty darn well. When I come back, we're going to show potatoes coming out, the asparagus coming out, the pork chops being done, ready to serve. I will be serving them on the real plates because I didn't stop and pick up the Dixie. I apologize for that. My granddaughter Elena is doing a wonderful job. It was her idea to do smashed potatoes. Her mama does the smashed potatoes. She does a wonderful job. I have no doubt in my mind that Elena's smashed potatoes are going to be the smash of this here recording. Thank you very much for watching. I'll come back to you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, bring my Elena baby over here. My granddaughter Elena is responsible for these smashed potatoes, smashed red potatoes. You can see them right there. You can see them right there. Or you can see them right here. Served with pork chop and the prosciutto wrapped asparagus. This is going to be a yummy, yummy, yummy meal. We have some cheese blend over there and some sour cream on the table. We're just going to go dig into this stuff. It's going to be great. I'm going to take a couple of still shots, post them up on the page tonight. I'll see you all later. Thank you all for stopping in. Make sure you check out the merchandise page. There's a link in the description of all these videos. Go check out the merch. I'm still donating all my proceeds from the merch sales through the end of March to Indy Eric and his mother-in-law's plight with breast cancer. So go check it out. Buy some merch. Help support Indy Eric and his fam. Thank you so much for watching. For God's sake, please eat well.